the session, you'll go more interested about what we are doing as a society. Just to paint a picture about what BioMedKL does, I would like to show two simple examples of organization that function similarly to what BioMedKL is trying to do now. So a lot of you may have heard of this organization. You can think of the adjectives, the first word that comes to your mind: helpful, reviews, a trip across the world, and to find out what is the best place for a vacation. What about this? ResearchGate. ResearchGate functions as the Facebook, the social media for researchers. And what happens is that when you have a certain difficulty in your research and you want to find out how to dilute your tocophenol, or you want to know the best practices for a certain survey, people do post questions over there and people find answers to it. How both this organization grew and prospered was because they have a strong community to support them. So for today, the take-home message that I'm trying to deliver is BioMedKL is about building a community by researchers for researchers. So I understand today I'm talking to an audience of highly intellectual people, not just in biomedical science, but also in various fields. I understand there's a lot of people from environmental science, if I'm not mistaken. Environmental, say hi, wave, hello. All right, then there's also people from the nutrition, community health as well. And we also have people from a broad spectrum of biomedical science. So right now, we have people from the cancer research to waste management. But the thing that I want to point out is, don't let the word biomed fool you. We are not looking towards only biomedical graduates. We are looking at a way to collaborate people from all health sciences to come together. Because as how the Deputy Secretary General has said, health sciences no longer stand in silos. We are now working to an era of collaboration and connection. So a little bit of a small introduction about who we are. The BioMedKL is powered by a very small team. Most of us know each other on a personal basis. Then we came together and say, like, why isn't there like some social event for us researchers? It's like, can we get together beyond just the colleagues in our lab? So we thought BioMedKL is something that can be a platform for people to come together, to have coffee chit-chats, and to give an opportunity for each and every one of you to learn things that is beyond your expertise. We have a steady history. Sorry if I need to look like a history teacher, but to give more appreciation towards where we came from, biomedical science course actually started in 1992. And after about 15 years, we have attempts to form the National Biomedical Science Society. However, we would like to get more representation in different states. So we started off with the Malaysian Biomedical Science Symposium. The reason why we have this national symposium was also to give a platform, an equal playing ground for undergraduates from biomedical science to present their paper. No longer they are intimidated by people who have done their PhD studies, but also they are given that small taste of giving the stage to present. Next, that's where we came from. The same team of people that formed that symposium initiated BioMedKL. We have our information drive and AGM, and here we are now. Thank you so much for your time. Now, a must-know facts about BioMedKL. We are not illegal. We are a registered society under ROS, and we are up and rising powered people. We are non-profit, powered by graduates from various universities. Of course, we aspire to be that community in which we are very diverse, very inclusive towards all demographics and biomedical or biotechnological related research field. We have this big audacious goal, if you know what I mean. We have this vision that one day we will bring together and encourage collaboration among researchers from various university, research institutions, science-based company, society in KL and Selangor. Why KL and Selangor? Because we believe that this is the science hub of the nation. And if there's anything that needs to be started, it has to start here. Alright. So this big audacious goal, how and why are we going to achieve this? So to really build an illustration, this is a triple helix model. Many of you are very familiar with this. So the triple helix model comprises of three entities: the government, the academic, and the industry. For the past few decades, with the implementation of RMK, a lot of the economic plan, we see the government as playing a more directive role into driving the economic growth and, in certain extent, the development of research. However, academic and industry is waiting for more of the, let's see what the government does. But right now, the triple helix model looks more like this, a Venn diagram, whereby the government no longer plays a more directive role, but a facilitating role, and roles between the academician and the industry players come together to work on something magnificent. So BioMedKL see themselves as a great center because we are of non-interest, we have non-partisan, we are an NGO, so basically we are quite open to a lot of collaboration, and this is where we picture ourselves for the years to come. We hope to connect with you guys, the researchers, the industry representatives, and also the government policy makers in future, because the government would like to listen to more feedbacks from you guys, as how mentioned in the opening remarks. I will just glance through, this is our blueprint. How are we going to grow ourselves into a self-sustaining society? But due to time constraints, I'm not going to touch on this further, but the take-home value proposition, like any business, we have a value proposition. Our value proposition to you is about having awareness outreach, about competency development, skill sets, hard skills, soft skills, whatever thing that you may not learn in your lab, and finally, the connection building. We create that ecosystem for you to connect. What are the benefits? I'll just quickly run through this. So we will tie ourselves with international bodies, so you get invites to exclusive events, invitations, discounts on special seminars that we organize ourselves, access to hard skill and soft skill trainings. So this is the thing that we're tied up with training bodies where you will be interested and find out more about what are the things that you might want to learn other than just lab skills. The other thing is about networking opportunity with like-minded people, increased chances of collaboration through effective communication. So we'll build more what we call teh tarik session or TT sessions, where you come together and just have a casual chat, and you put aside everything that is most serious in your lab, and you just basically go there and try to meet with new friends. And we do sometimes co-organize academic events in universities as well. Small successes. Okay, I mentioned to you that the founding group of people in BioMedKL are the one that started the Malaysian Symposium on Biomedical Science. So back then it was 2010, that was me trying to look prim and proper. I don't know why I sat like that in the VIP table, clearly I was very nervous. What started then in UPM started a trend. Everybody in the undergraduate biomedical field wanted this platform for them to present their paper. And thankfully enough, it has become something that all the universities has participated from the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and the 5th. This year, the 6th Biomedical Science Symposium will be held in Utah. So it's quite rewarding, because this is something that you started and people picking it up and continue this legacy. The other thing that we do on our own capacity is training sessions, where we host and collaborate with a lot of the scientific companies out there, and we give special high-end tech training sessions for you, and all these are done for free. And we're hoping that in the next few months, we can host it in other universities as well. This is our Facebook group. So we started a Facebook group together with the Biomedical Science Symposium, and we have 5,000 over members. That's not the interesting part, actually. The most interesting part about this Facebook group is that everybody is contributing as part of a conducive community. Researcher A, they have a training session on SPSS. they have this session, they post it on our group, and people will be responding and say like, when is the next session going to come? And there will be people posting conferences, local and international conferences, on their own capacity in this Facebook group. And what happens is this is the kind of community that we want to build among researchers. The community contributing for the community for more better sharing. And this is something that we felt like it's something good, and we foresee ourselves, BioMedKL, to be something like this as well. Big dreams ahead. Definitely, we need more help to achieve a lot of the things here, but some of the things that to give a picture of what we want to do in future, first is to have more outreach program to promote the cause of biomedical science. This solely depends on the word of mouth, really needs you to promote what biomedical science is all about. Establish an international journal, have this mini symposium. We're looking forward to have things like thinking skills, communication skills, and also patenting skills. So these are supporting skills that you all need as researchers, but not necessarily taught by maybe your supervisor or in your curriculum. So this mini symposium is meant to provide a learning platform for diversified skills as well. Soft skills training with Toastmasters, hard skills training with the industrial corporates, like we already mentioned earlier, and also career guidance for fresh graduates. So in the end of the day, what we're trying to achieve over here is not something very noble. I think communities are always very existent out there. What we are doing is not something very noble. We're just merely connectors to a lot of the societies out there. And the success of what are the things that we're doing right now really needs the support of everyone here today. I really want to thank the organizing committee for giving us this opportunity to speak to everyone here today. But at the end of this session, do visit our booth to find out more about what we are up to. Otherwise, you can visit our website, biomedkl.wings.com/homes. Email us, very short, info@biomedkl.org, or you can search for our Facebook group. It's actually public. Membership is upon approval. And you can join us as an associate member, so there's no commitment as an associate member. But if you believe in the things that we're trying to do right here and the goals that we want to reach in the long-term goal, do support us as a lifetime member as well. So at the end of the day, thank you so much for your time. I'm not quite sure, I hope there's no Q&A. All right, so thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Anybody want to ask any question? No, it's okay. You can go to the booth and talk to him later. Okay, so now is lunchtime, and I hope